Welcome to a beginner's guide to understanding the refrigeration cycle. Today, we're going to explore one of the most important inventions of modern life, the air conditioner. You might think that air conditioners create cold air, but that's actually not quite how they work. Instead, they move heat from one place to another. Think of it like a conveyor belt for heat. The refrigeration cycle is the process that makes this heat movement possible, and it happens inside every air conditioner, refrigerator, and heat pump in the world. Understanding how it works will help you appreciate the technology that keeps you cool and comfortable every single day. The refrigeration cycle relies on four main components working together in a continuous loop. These four parts are the compressor, the condenser, the expansion device, and the evaporator. Each one plays a specific role in moving heat from inside your home to the outside air. When these four components work together seamlessly, they create a cycle that repeats over and over again, continuously removing heat from your indoor space. Let's break down each component and understand what it does. The first component is the compressor. You can think of the compressor as the heart of the refrigeration system. It's a mechanical pump that pressurizes a special fluid called refrigerant. The refrigerant is a substance that has unusual properties, making it perfect for this job. When the compressor squeezes the refrigerant, it increases both the pressure and the temperature of the fluid. This is a crucial step because it forces the refrigerant into a state where it's ready to release heat. The compressor runs continuously when your air conditioner is turned on, driving the entire cycle forward. Before we go further, let's talk about refrigerant itself. Refrigerant is a special chemical substance that can easily change between liquid and gas states at relatively low temperatures. This property is exactly what makes refrigerant so useful in air conditioning systems. Different types of refrigerants exist, and they've changed over the years due to environmental concerns. Modern refrigerants are designed to be more eco-friendly while still being highly effective at transferring heat. The refrigerant circulates through the entire system, carrying heat from one place to another as it changes states. Now let's move to the second component, the condenser. After the compressor pressurizes the refrigerant, it flows into the condenser. The condenser is typically located outside your home, and it's the part you can see when you look at an outdoor air conditioning unit. Inside the condenser, the hot pressurized refrigerant passes through a series of tubes. These tubes are surrounded by a fan that blows outside air across them. As the hot refrigerant moves through these tubes, the outside air cools it down. This causes the refrigerant to change from a gas back into a liquid. When the refrigerant releases heat into the outdoor air, that's why the air coming out of your outdoor AC unit feels warm. The condenser is literally transferring the unwanted heat from your home to the outside world. The condenser is very important because it's where the refrigerant sheds most of its heat. You'll notice that the outdoor unit of an air conditioner is usually quite warm or even hot to touch. This is because it's constantly releasing the heat that was removed from your home. The fan in the condenser works hard to maximize the contact between the hot refrigerant and the outside air. Without an efficient condenser, the refrigeration cycle wouldn't work well, and your air conditioner wouldn't cool your home effectively. After the refrigerant has been cooled and converted to liquid in the condenser, it's still under high pressure. It can't yet do its job of absorbing heat in your home. That's where the third component comes in, the expansion device. The expansion device, sometimes called the throttle or expansion valve, is a small but critical component. Its job is to reduce the pressure of the liquid refrigerant suddenly. When the high-pressure liquid refrigerant passes through the expansion device, its pressure drops dramatically. This pressure reduction causes something remarkable to happen. Some of the liquid refrigerant immediately evaporates into a gas, and the temperature drops significantly. This cooled and partially evaporated refrigerant is now ready to absorb heat from your home. The expansion device might seem simple, but it's actually quite ingenious in its design. By controlling the flow of refrigerant and reducing its pressure, it creates the conditions necessary for heat absorption to occur in the next stage. Think of it as a gatekeeper that regulates how much refrigerant flows into the evaporator. It ensures that the refrigerant is in the perfect state to absorb heat. Different air conditioning systems use different types of expansion devices, but they all serve the same fundamental purpose. Now we arrive at the fourth and final component, the evaporator. The evaporator is typically located inside your home, often as part of your indoor air conditioning unit or integrated into your HVAC system. This is where the magic of cooling actually happens. The cold, low-pressure refrigerant enters the evaporator, which consists of tubes surrounded by fins. Inside your home, a fan blows the warm indoor air across these cold tubes. As the warm indoor air comes into contact with the cold refrigerant inside the tubes, heat transfers from the air to the refrigerant. This heat transfer causes the remaining liquid refrigerant to evaporate completely into a gas. The result is that your indoor air becomes cooler, and the refrigerant absorbs all that heat energy. The evaporator is where your home actually gets cooled. When you feel cold air coming from your air conditioning vents, that air has been cooled by passing over the evaporator's cold tubes. The refrigerant, now carrying all that heat energy, has transformed from a liquid into a gas. This gas then travels back to the compressor, and the entire cycle begins again. The process repeats continuously, dozens of times per hour, as long as your air conditioner is running. Let's trace the complete cycle one more time to make sure you understand how all four components work together. The compressor starts by taking low-pressure refrigerant gas and compressing it, which raises its pressure and temperature significantly. This hot, high-pressure gas then flows to the condenser, where it releases heat to the outside air and condenses into a liquid. The high-pressure liquid then passes through the expansion device, which lowers its pressure and temperature, causing some of it to evaporate. This cold, low-pressure refrigerant mixture then enters the evaporator, where it absorbs heat from your indoor air, fully evaporating into a gas. Finally, this low-pressure gas returns to the compressor, and the cycle repeats. One important thing to understand is that this cycle is continuous and remarkably efficient. The beauty of the refrigeration cycle is that it doesn't create cold. Instead, it moves heat from one location to another. Your air conditioner is essentially a heat pump that takes heat from inside your home and pumps it outside. This is why the outdoor unit gets hot while your indoor air gets cold. It's an elegant solution to the problem of temperature control. The refrigeration cycle has been refined and improved over more than a century of development. Early refrigeration systems used dangerous chemicals like ammonia, but modern systems use much safer refrigerants that have been carefully engineered. Scientists and engineers have continuously worked to make these systems more efficient, quieter, and more environmentally friendly. Today's air conditioning systems are remarkably sophisticated, with electronic controls that optimize the cycle's performance based on your home's temperature and your thermostat settings. Understanding the refrigeration cycle helps you appreciate how much engineering goes into keeping you comfortable. When you're enjoying cool air on a hot summer day, you're benefiting from a process that involves precise mechanical engineering, thermodynamics, and carefully chosen chemical properties. The compressor, condenser, expansion device, and evaporator all work in perfect harmony to maintain your desired temperature. Maintenance of your air conditioning system is important to keep the refrigeration cycle running smoothly. If any component becomes damaged or inefficient, the entire cycle suffers.